America? Tom Hand here with Americana Corner. Today we're discussing the American disaster at Queenston Heights. The center thrust of the three-prong American invasion of Canada was along the Niagara River frontier, a 35-mile stretch that would be the most contested piece of real estate during the War of 1812. Secretary of War William Eustis entrusted the command of this sector to Stephen van Rensselaer, a fifth-generation landowner in upstate New York, descended from one of the earliest Dutch families. General van Rensselaer established his headquarters at Lewiston, New York, directly across the Niagara River from Queenston, Upper Canada, located on bluffs 200 feet above the river. On October 13, 1812, Van Rensselaer sent Captain John Wool, a recently commissioned officer, and Colonel Solomon van Rensselaer, the general's nephew, across the river to capture Queenston. Despite Wool's inexperience, he ably led his men from the riverbank to the plateau above, where he and Colonel van Rensselaer organized the troops into line of battle. The British attacked, and Van Rensselaer, who was wounded 5 times, ordered a retreat to the riverbank to seek protection from the rocks below. Wool, despite being shot through both thighs, soon found another route to the top that was unobserved by the British. Despite his wounds and the difficulty of the approach, Wool led his men to the summit and stormed the British position, driving the Redcoats from the field. British General Isaac Brock arrived with reinforcements and led a counterattack but was mortally wounded, and the British attack faltered. American reinforcements led by Lieutenant Colonel Winfield Scott also arrived and dug in to secure their position. With victory in his grasp, General Van Rensselaer ordered 1,200 New York militiamen to hurry across the river and join the fight. But, shockingly, they refused to leave American soil, and no argument from General Van Rensselaer could sway them. Around 4 p.m., General Roger Sheaffe led another column of British soldiers onto the field and renewed the assault on the Americans, who put up a stout resistance before British artillery finally broke their line. Scott led the men back to the riverbank, expecting to find boats to convey them to the American side and safety. But the boatmen felt it was too dangerous and refused to leave the American shoreline. With their backs against the river, Scott had no choice but to surrender his command of 900 men. In December, the Army went into winter quarters, thus ending the land campaign of 1812. It had been a dismal performance thus far by the Americans, between the surrender of Detroit and the embarrassing loss at Queenston Heights. And what was supposed to be a walk in the park, according to war hawks like Henry Clay, was turning out to be anything but that. Next week, we will discuss the burning of York. Until next time, may your love of country lead you.